Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. We're presented by the Navy Federal Credit Union. Annapolis, of course, the place to be this weekend for the Patriot League Swimming and Diving Championships. And, of course, that's a good thing for the Navy men's swimming and diving teams. In the friendly confines of their home pool, Patrick Colwell joins us right now. Cool to have that in your own pool coming up this week. No travel, no nothing. It's kind of the same thing in rhythm and ready to go this weekend.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge advantage. Last year being at the Bucknell pool, you have to get really used to when to turn, what the bottom of the pool looks like. You wouldn't think that's a big, big thing, but it really helps you nail every start, turn, and finish, which could mean the meet. So
I was going to say, I mean, you and your teammates swim in a sport where literally thousandths of a second can make a huge difference out there. So can certainly understand the detail with that. Look, I mean, you and your teammates know what championship performance is supposed to be like. Do you feel like you're in that vein right now where you guys are peaking and ready to go this weekend?
yeah, we're a championship team. I think this is where we perform at our best. I don't think anything like in years past or even this season, like ups and downs, like they don't mean anything when it comes to this week and this meet. So we're all firing ready to go.
I was going to say though, I mean, expect to win is kind of like the slogan that we have around the Naval Academy, but and it seems very simple, but really isn't that what your program is all about? I mean, when you show up, there's an expectation that this program is going to win just because of all of the legacy that has come before you guys, right?
Yeah, we have years and years of a track record of winning, and I think our team thinks about getting better every year, which just implies that we win every year. So if we won last year, then we should win this year.
You have such look, this program's got such a legacy, and when they recruit you, they tell you that, hey, this is what it's all about. You're going to have support, you're going to have resources, you're going to have an alumni base that is going to be incredibly supportive. It does deliver all of that, does it not?
Yes, it does. I mean, I remember when I was being recruited, and the only thing that was on my coach's mind was winning a conference championship, and that's the only thing that's been on my mind since I got here, and since this is my last one. That's all I want.
I was going to say, I mean, you led me into my next question. The clock is ticking here. As it winds down and you look back at your career, I mean, look, swimming is what your family is all about. I mean, you had sisters that, swam at Oakland and Vanderbilt. So, I mean, swimming has been a real deal for your family. As this winds down, what has this experience been like as you kind of look back at it a little bit?
Yeah, it's definitely bittersweet, but I would say this past year, it almost feels effortless because I don't really have any stress of next year. Like this is my final last hurrah, and I think that gives me the energy to swim way faster than I ever have.
You know, Obviously, swimming locally, growing up, who were some of the people, maybe outside of your family, which obviously did have an influence, but who are some of the people that really influenced you, mentored you in this sport because you've used it as a tremendous vehicle for success?
Yeah, I would say pretty much my home team, my home high school team, New Canaan High School. Uh, the seniors, I think they were class of 2017 when I was a freshman, really got me excited for the sport and excited to race. And I was never a part of any big team or competition before I reached high school. So pretty much that whole senior class got me excited to, not just swim for myself, but swim for the people around me.
Is that easier said than done?
I would, yeah, for sure. I think it's a lot of hidden hours that a lot of people won't see, and a lot of times in the training room doing recovery work because as much as you train, you get hurt just as much.
Yeah, no doubt about that. The key for you as you've gone through your college career, obviously the Naval Academy provides tremendous resources, but the key to keeping your body for what you do, with flies, the freestyle type, work, just what's been the key to rest, recovery, and keeping your body as fit as possible over these 4 years?
Yeah, I think trying to keep a 1-to-1 ratio of training to recovery. So after every 2.5 hour practice, you do like another hour and a half of recovery, which may seem like a lot. It takes a lot from schoolwork. It takes a lot from the weekend, but it definitely pays off for me and my teammates.
You look around the room and you see the excellence around you. Is that really a part of the motivation every day for this team, and one of the reasons why it ends up being as good as it does?
Yeah, I think our team is really good at growing uh, swimmers that if they're not in the position to win, they're in a position to push each other's teammates, even though like we have guys that aren't going to the swim at this Patriot League meet, and all those guys played in a part in pushing us to swim better and for them to be better because they're going to come up next year and then be at this meet as I leave. And I think that's what our team does really well. We grow and we don't just pick from the top. We take people and they're allowed to grow in their roots.
I want to backtrack a little bit. Why, Rowdy Gaines and I did the Army Navy meet, and basically for those couple of days, Rowdy Gaines is part assistant coach. He's part fan. He's part broadcaster. Knowing what he means to U.S. swimming and to have him buy into your program and all of you, I mean, literally all of you, when he comes to town like that, it almost seems like it's an added bonus. But what does that mean to be able to, be influenced by someone that just has so much pedigree and means so much to U.S. swimming?
I mean, I think it's a huge impact. We before the meet, he gave us a pre-meet hype speech, and I think everyone got excited from that. And then, like after the meet, like he came and gave me and a couple of the other firsties like huge hugs and thanks. And it's just awesome to have someone with that like that history to be announcing our team and to be rooting for our team, saying that the Army Navy meet and our team is the most exciting meet he gets to cover, which is pretty awesome.
I was going to say, you think about all of the meets that he has been at. For him to say that, it certainly puts it in perspective. You think about that too. I mean, is there anything like the atmosphere for that meet? Because I mean, I'm not sure I've been in a louder place at times. I mean, the place is unbelievable. And as a swimmer, how much does that atmosphere help you all?
Uh, I think I think it helps a lot. I haven't been in any situation where it was louder. I just know like being on like one of the relays, like the last relay, and you're just standing up waiting for the exchange, and all you hear is like an echo in your ears before you dive into the silence. And I think like that is just energy from from the Naval Academy and from all the midshipmen that you just can't get anywhere else.
I'll go back to what you talked about with swimming with your high school team and how it got you into this competitive stuff. Could you ever imagine that you would have become this level of a competitive swimmer here by the time you're a senior in college from where you started?
Um, I don't think so. Not at first. I just wanted to swim, and compete for my team and do the best I can for them. And I think just that mentality of always wanting to do better for the people around me has allowed me to just keep increasing my skill level and my ability in order to keep that promise to my teammates.
Yeah, no doubt about that. As a swimmer, your diet, I'm sure, means a little bit during the season. Are there things that you like that you have to cut out during swimming season, or can you kind of binge every now and then?
Yeah, I think as a swimmer, you have a lot of leniency when it comes to that, just because it's important to get the calories in because we lose a lot of them. I think the only thing I try to do during the season and especially now is just cut out like add way more fruit and vegetables
Hmm.
and then cut out like maybe the like greasy or fried food. Just trying to stay because a little better every day is you're gonna be better. So
No doubt about it. Probably a good idea to cut out donuts too, at a time like this. Patrick, appreciate the time. Best of luck to you and your teammates this weekend. Of course, everybody can come out and support you guys right here in Annapolis on the yard this weekend. Thanks for the time today, and best of luck.
Thank you.